Hi, this is Mr. Payton. This will probably end up being my last video for 2023. It's been an interesting year. I tried some different things as a professional. For the first time in my career, I am not a classroom teacher. Those of you who follow me and know I've always been a classroom teacher. I've either been middle school, primary, which means first, second, or third grade, or elementary school teacher. And so this year I'm an elective teacher, and I'm teaching a class that basically is a combination of financial literacy and like engineering or something like that. But that's not the most significant thing that's going on. It's the school itself. And I want to be careful about how I share this information, not because I'm afraid or anything. Anybody who knows me knows that's not it. But I want to be fair to the situation. So let me put it this way. The school I'm at right now is the most challenging school I've ever been at for a number of reasons, and that's what I'm going to dig into. But I want to tell you about a conversation I had with my middle school students. So I started off by asking what are the most important things to them, and they said things that you think teenagers would say, shoes, money, family, God/religion, friends, things like that. But from there, I segued to what's important to me. And because I'm an educator, I think they believe that I'm like everybody else, which this is probably going to sound arrogant, but I'm not like everybody else. I don't teach for the reasons that I think a lot of people do. I literally think of teaching like being an EMT or being a fireman. I'm teaching to save lives, period. I'm not teaching because I like to schedule. I'm not teaching because I like getting all the breaks off. And I'm not teaching because it matches up with my child who happens to be in school right now because she's 8 years old. No, I am teaching because I believe that something I have to share, something about my story, my history, can possibly save someone's life, really. And I'm not being dramatic when I say that. I mean, it may keep someone from harming themselves. It may keep someone from making a decision to do drugs or sell drugs. It may keep them from joining the wrong group of people. I truly believe that. And again, that doesn't mean I'm better than other teachers, but I'm saying my mission is different. My mission is not to get all the kids to have straight A's. My mission is not for them to pass the state test. I could care less about any of that. All I care about is making a connection with a young person and hoping that somehow, some way, our interaction generates something more positive than what's going on in their life. So in this conversation, it was interesting because at some point in the conversation, our principal walks in and they all kind of froze. I was like, don't freeze, like keep talking. And so some of the things we talked about, they were surprising because it was stuff that I just missed. And here's what I mean. When we really got down to it, the reason why the kids say they have a hard time at school or why they do what they do is because they simply don't trust us. And by us, I mean the adults at school. And they were specific. They said, look, if you do something bad at this school, all they're going to do is send you to the office and then send you back. Okay. If you tell a teacher something, they're going to tell it. I said, okay. I said, so trust for you is keeping secrets. They're like, no, but our point is that if we share something with you and we say not to share it, you shouldn't go blab it to everybody. And I said, well, you guys, that's a tricky one. Because as an educator, if there's something that's going on that is illegal or doesn't keep you safe, then we have to share it. And I understand why they wouldn't have understood that part of it. But it was fascinating because, here I am looking at all things going on. You guys, those of you who know me, I'm not a tough guy. Like I'm not an MMA guy. I'm not a big buff, muscular guy. I'm mentally tough is what I am. Like it takes a whole lot for you to change my mind. It takes a whole lot for me to lose concentration, focus, discipline. But I ain't no punk. You're not just going to run up on me and beat me up or whatever the case may be. But when we were talking, I told the kids, I said, do you realize this is the first school I've been at where a child has swung at me, tried to kick me, run up on me and challenge me physically. I said, I've never had these things happen before. I said, I've seen you guys challenge teachers physically. I said, I've never worked in an environment like that. And I need you guys to understand that it's not normal that you think you can do that. They said, well, yes, it is. Sure, it's everywhere. I said, no, it's not. You understand? I got 26 years in the game. I got 30 altogether if you count my time in juvie and working with kids at the parks and recreation.